Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at my truck. I'm going to tell you all about the 5 things I think I absolutely love and hate about this truck. Right now I'm in my house, as you can see. Got my little pup dog, easy girl. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at 5 things I love and hate about this truck, and let's get right into it. Alright, let's get into the video about what the 5 things that I love and hate about this truck, these platforms. So I also want to talk to you guys about the best way of how I got this truck. So let's get right into it. So first off, what you guys want to look for, especially when I got this truck, is rust. As you can see, my rockers are just shot. My frame's pretty good, that's a plus. This cab corners ain't too bad, but it's starting to go. You can see up in here, there's rust. It's starting to go too. Whenever you guys go to buying these GM2400s, make sure you check out for rust. They're not the biggest thing in the world, not the hardest thing to change either. It's just makes the truck loses value. So they go out on both sides. Just rust. It holds up all over the place, especially back here on these beds. Rust just gets up behind this lip back here. You can see where my finger is, and it just starts rusting the bed away. Also, these rails are important. Mine ain't in that good shape. That's why I got bed in my truck, that in my garage. Make sure you guys are checking out all your bed rails and spots where rust can't get out. Make sure you clean it, make sure you check your maintenance. That's just a sign that someone hasn't taken care of these trucks when you go out to buy these things. That's your first option. My first pet peeve. I was lucky enough to get this bed. This bed's not rusted out or anything. There's only a few rust spots right here in the beds, and there's one up here. Rust hole right there. So this bed's going to get redone. Ain't too big of a biggie. Okay, let's jump on to the next thing. We'll go up underneath the hood up here. When you go to look for buying these trucks, make sure you definitely check for any leaks up under the head gaskets. I just redid mine, so mine doesn't have no leaks. Just to check, make sure you have no leaks on either side. If coolant starts getting into your oil, you have big issues, and you have to go and you can possibly lose your engine. I love these platforms. GM2400s, 350, 5.7. So they're great platforms to work on. They're great workhorses. These trucks were the first generation of the luxury family vehicles. So that's what they were trying to accomplish, but most people didn't take it that way and just use these for work horses anyways. So yeah, just look for that. Also, make sure your coolant has the green liquid in it. I wouldn't recommend buying the 50/50. If you know how to do it, add the water, add your antifreeze into a gallon bucket, and just pour it halfway up and then pour water into it, and then you know you have the right mixture. These trucks came standard with the, I think it was like orange or red coolant in it, and it just cooked the intake ports up, the water ports, and it just didn't run over time after that. And also, these trucks have, style trucks have distributors, which means you have to set, you have to manually set your time by distributor. You can't set it anywhere else. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but you have to get it spot on just to get this thing to run right. That's third, I believe it we're on. That's third thing I don't like about that. But it's not hard. Everything under here is not hard. It's easy to get to. So I'm gonna get on to the brakes. These brake systems are not the best at all. So I recommend when you go changing these brakes, go do the upgraded new body master cylinder. It'll make your brakes last even longer and stop distance better. You won't have the spongy brakes as you do. So that's about all I got up under here. The water pump should last a few years. Thermostat should have a change every so often. But other than that, everything should run fine. These things are total beast. These 4L60s are not the greatest at all. I don't like them, but I'm either thinking about doing a 4L80, a built 4L80, or built 4L60. I don't know which one I want to go with yet, but more leaning towards built 4L80E. So other than that, these trucks are really good. This truck's been really good to me. Also, I would look at your my cab mount is broke right here, as you can see. It's just broke. I'd have to get that changed here soon. So just make sure you check it on that. Make sure your body mounts are good before you go buying. Obviously, I didn't check it that long enough. So make sure that you check your frame. They usually rot out right around here. I got lucky, it got a pretty decent frame. I made a video on my frame. First, the way it was all rusty and flaky, but I saved it with some sandblasting and got it undercoated, which I'm gonna have to go back over at second coat here when I go getting the bodywork done, get the bed off again. I have to go buy some more undercoat this frame again. I'm making a video on that. But yeah, rust, some engine work may need like head gaskets, stuff like that. Check your body mounts. If you see a stock form, these trucks do come factory raked. I had to change my leaf springs because mine was overly worked. They would sit level or even lower than that if they're starting to break or get wore out. It means this truck used as workhorses and they held heavy crap. These springs, not hardest in the world to change, but they're tedious. I went to 5 leaf springs instead of 4, which factory it's supposed to come with 4 for Z71s. I chose 5 with mine, just to have it more. If I need to tow it, this thing, I can tow it more. So yeah, just look out for that. You can go buying these trucks for like upwards of $2 grand. A clean one probably be like 7, but upwards of $2 grand you can find these trucks easily. They're the best trucks you can find for starters or just wanting a cheap truck. So also for the interior, make sure you have no saggy ceiling. Mine doesn't. Tears in the seats, some hole in the floorboards. My old truck used to have that. This truck does not have that many miles on it. 25k. It does not have that many miles on it. I got that from my old truck. It came out of my old truck. The old dash out of this one was going bad, and the speedometer was off by 20 miles, so I had to change that out. Normally these dashes don't track, but this one been heavily beat on. The guy who I bought it off of, he did not take care of it whatsoever. Took it mudding. He God knows what else he did to this thing. It was in really rough condition. I bought it, it didn't run. We had to change the starter bolt. Starter bolt was broke. As soon as we changed that starter bolt, we put the starter in. She started cranking over, but unfortunately we couldn't get the fire. Found out the distributor cap was broke, so we put the distributor cap in, and then yeah, and she fired right up like nothing happened. And then a few months later it started getting overheating, and I had to change the head gaskets. Head gaskets are not hard. All you gotta do is take your alternator, AC condenser, and then take your valve cover off, and then your intake manifolds, then your rocker arms, push rods, and you just take your head off, and then you change your head gasket, and do everything in the reverse order. There should be videos out there how to change head gaskets. I'm not gonna go through all that, but yeah, they're not hard to do, just very tedious. You gotta take a lot of stuff off. Not nearly as hard as new trucks out here, but I bought her for like 700 bucks, and it's ran perfectly ever since. I believe this truck only has like, I bought it with 115k on her, 15,000. Now I believe she has upwards to 130 to 35,000 on her. I put a lot of miles on her. So I mean, yeah, she's treated me fairly well. Not the best in the world, but I do love these trucks, and they're just, you find a dozen of them, dime a dozen anywhere for them. So this one does come with the factory. I might never unlock it. Here we go. Should I unlock this thing? There we go. This one does come with the factory third door. Most of these trucks that come with the third door, these latches tend to get broken. And also, if you're sitting back here, you gotta let either someone to let you out, or you gotta reach around. But yeah, these are, like I said, these were becoming standard family trucks. So, but other than that, besides the rust and all the work on these trucks, gotta do. It's actually a really good truck for the bank of the money. They're not bad whatsoever. I'm currently restoring this truck, if you guys are new to this channel. So I'm new to YouTube. I try to post as much as I can. I don't have that much money, so content is slow for me right now. Money shouldn't be I'm trying to say money shouldn't be a deal with my channel, but my channel will be mainly around this truck and trying to get it built. But I can't build if I don't have money. So I just got a job, so money's in the works right now. We're trying to get everything done. House projects are coming. I'll definitely take you guys along with that. Other than that, this truck's coming along pretty well from when I started. Like I said, I'm definitely getting the frame undercoated, getting this body work done, making her pretty once again. Wheels and tires are in the works. Everything's coming slowly. So if you guys like this video, this is where I'm going to end it. And if you guys stay to the end of this video, please give us a thumbs up, comment what y'all think. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.